Can I just do a quick straw poll? How many, if you can put your hand up if you've got an online shop or an e-commerce business? And if you're a service business? Okay, so for service businesses, we've talked more about e-commerce than service. But what I would say to service businesses is think about your offers, your offerings, and package them up as if they were almost products. And then it can be as simple as making sure the call to action is clear and is right in front of your customer. Because you need to assume that your customers want to be told exactly what to do in a very clear way. And sometimes that call to action is just the one thing that's missing to get them to make that inquiry and pick up that phone or drop you that email.
Absolutely. Our research suggests when people contact us, it's not working. Usually it's because it's unclear what you're supposed to do once you're on the website, or people didn't trust the information that was on the website. So the two kind of go hand in hand.
I'm amazed at people who overlook the really basic stuff, like putting a phone number like really visible on the site somewhere, and it's buried away somewhere, and it's just too many steps and too many boundaries for people to get what they want straight away.
And that's presumably going to be the same regardless of whether you're selling online or it's a service or it's an information offering. It's the same process. Yeah. It's just, I mean, this comes back, I guess, to a conversation I had earlier with Richard from Engelby Associates. It's actually part of a sales whether you're actually selling online or whether you're not selling online, it's actually part of a sales process or a part of a customer interaction process.
Yeah, you need to show the customer what they want. So the landing page has to return something relevant to their search query. Make it easy for them to get in touch with you or access what they want, and then make the process enjoyable as well. And so that's that on-site customer journey. Then you monitor, tune, and optimize the site. So you're always looking at your analytics. And if you haven't got Google Analytics, please get it and spend 10 minutes just kind of reading what it's all about and trying to understand it, because it's so valuable for your site.
And free.
And free. I'll have my commission afterwards. And look at your analytics, monitor them, tweak your site, so ongoing tune it. Speak to an SEO expert and get some advice. I mean, I'll give you some free advice. I do a 2-hour workshop that's free. We talk through everything. And then share the passion. So it's the 3 things: customer journey, monitor, tune, optimize, and share your passion.
It looks like there's an awful lot that could overtake people's lives. And one of the things that, and this is something a wonderful Northeast entrepreneur called John Elliott from EBAC talks about in his business. They manufacture dehumidifiers and water coolers. And he says, don't over-engineer your products. Don't sell, they made a particular product with a particular add-on, which they thought everybody would want, and nobody ever used it. And I'm sure that the same exists and actually has the potential to take over your life. How do you avoid the E part of, or the digital part of your business taking over your life in terms of content, in terms of SEO, and all of the other things that you need to do to build it? How does that not take over your entire life?
I think you can be in danger sometimes of going off on a tangent and coming up with, always looking for new technologies and features and just going off that way. But really what you should do is always go back to basics and ask yourself, what are we here to do? Just wipe everything off the table and look at the blank canvas and just really focus on the things that matter.
And buying services, I mean, you obviously don't do everything yourself now. How easy or difficult is it to buy services, to identify and to brief the people who are going to work with you to get what you want?
I think it's all about sharing that clear vision that you have, and making sure everyone's following that, and just making sure that everyone's on the same page, and getting the right team of people behind you is incredibly important.
And Bianca, you talked earlier about the sort of the mystique that agencies try and,
So SEO is a black art. The algorithms are changing all the time because they don't want anybody to be able to cheat the system. So even the SEO experts at the sharp end have always got something to learn. But there are basics that are never going to change, and that's to do with things like the keywords, the headers, the description fields, you know, the page rank, so the incoming links. There's basics that anybody can do, but of course it's a trade-off between your time or your money. If you've got the time to find an hour a week or 2 hours a week or something like that to look at your site and learn a bit about the basics and then, you know, actually action it on your site, do it. Or if you think you can spare a budget, pay somebody to look at a strategy for you and to invest a little bit of time helping you, because you, like I say, you've paid money for this tremendous asset that could underpin all of your marketing. But of course, if it's there, if nobody's seeing it, you know, you're losing a huge opportunity to drive business.